Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm making my predictions for the 2020 edition of Clash of Champions, a show that I feel like there's not much steam behind and not many people are looking forward to. We'll see if WWE can shock most of us and have a good pay-per-view out of a show that not many people are caring about. So we'll get right into my predictions for Clash of Champions. So we'll start things on the pre-show where we'll see Asuka defending the Raw Women's Championship against Zelina Vega. While Zelina Vega is a new player here in the Raw Women's division that's a single star instead of just being a manager to Andrade and Angel Garza, I feel like WWE just picked her to have a match with Asuka for someone new, but unfortunately, I think Zelina Vega will lose here to Asuka. I just think WWE will be working on Zelina Vega more and more as a singles wrestler here, to where they're going to try to get people to forget that she was a manager, to where she can hold her own before maybe getting another crack at the Raw Women's Championship, where she's a more viable competitor to Asuka. So now on to match number 2. And match number 2 will be for the Raw Tag Team Championships, where we'll see the Street Profits defending their titles against Angel Garza and Andrade. In the end for this match, I believe that the Street Profits will retain the Raw Tag Team titles here. I feel like this is going to lead to the inevitable split of Angel Garza and Andrade, especially now with Zelina not being there, it looks like for the most part, being the glue that keep them together. I think they'll eventually just come to blows before this team explodes. So now on to match number 3, which will be for the United States Championship, where we'll see Bobby Lashley defending the title against Apollo Crews. With the way that the Hurt Business is being portrayed on TV, is they're just going to keep wrecking shop and being, it looks like, the enforcers of Monday Night Raw, where Retribution goes to make a stand and they go after him. I feel like there's no way Bobby Lashley will lose the US Championship here, so I think he will beat Apollo Crews. The only way I could potentially see Bobby Lashley losing the title here is if Cedric Alexander somehow was just playing both sides here, playing possum with the Hurt Business, screw Lashley out of the title for Apollo to get it back. When it's all said and done, I believe Bobby Lashley will walk in and out still the United States Champion. So now on to match number 4. And it'll be for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships, where we'll see Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler defending their titles against the Riot Squad. With the way the Women's Tag Team division is set up, where it seems like there aren't really any teams left, like off the top of my head, we have the 2 in this match, and then I can't even think of a third right now, because the Iconics broke up, even though they're still kind of together, but they broke up. Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss are going to be going at each other eventually. Sasha and Bayley are done. I don't really even know what teams are still left in the women's tag team division. So I believe that Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler will retain the tag team titles here. I see Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler kind of getting into a jockeying for position to become the number 1 contender for the Raw Women's Championship. And I think the tag team titles just play a backdrop to them eventually having a match against each other, where it's a tag team champions taking on one another tonight on Raw, and then the winner of the match will more likely take on Asuka at the next pay-per-view. So now on to our next match, which is match number 5, and it's for the WWE Universal Championship, where we'll see Roman Reigns defending the title against Jey Uso. Now supposedly at this pay-per-view Clash of Champions, we'll have the new Roman Reigns, where he'll have new gear and new entrance music and everything, but we're going to have the same result that we always will, and I think Roman Reigns will definitely beat Jey Uso here. To me, it just makes no sense for Jey Uso to win. Roman just came back. A lot of people are caring about this storyline with Roman turning heel with Paul Heyman and everything. I think Jey Uso's just in there to kind of show that maybe Roman can be beat just a skosh before Roman just dominates and keeps the title, and we move on to his next feud. So now on to match number 6, which is for the WWE Smackdown Tag Team Championships, where we'll see Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura defending their titles against Lucha House Party. Now, we don't know which 2 people will be going at it for Lucha House Party to take on Cesaro and Nakamura here, but no matter which 2, I believe Cesaro and Nakamura will retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles. With them losing to the Street Profits in the team champion versus champion match on Raw a couple weeks ago, I feel like Cesaro and Nakamura will just be going and wrecking shop here in the SmackDown Tag Team division to get their momentum back that they lost losing to the Raw Tag Team Champions, where it looks like there's a second best and whatever. So hey, we're still a force here on SmackDown, and we're still the best team that you have on the Friday night show. So now on to match number 7. And match number 7 will be for the Intercontinental Championship, where we'll see Jeff Hardy defending his title against AJ Styles and Sami Zayn in a ladder match. As we've seen through my predictions on this show so far, I feel like every title is keeping with the person that they walks in with it, that we have had no title changes so far through this far of the night. And I feel like this match is the best candidate for a new champion. With it being a ladder match, no one has to get pinned. Someone can sneakily take the title, and they could just build off of that for months to come with all these kind of match combos with these three. So with all that being said, I believe the uncrowned, unbeaten Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn will regain his Intercontinental Championship here and win this ladder match. With Zayn becoming the new Intercontinental Champion here, I believe they can make Styles and Hardy have to jump through so many hoops to fill in TV time before eventually getting a crack at Sami Zayn in the future, and that's why I think Zayn is the best chance here to win this match, and I think makes the most sense for the one, maybe even two, who knows how many with the rest of the matches, title changes of the night here. So now on to our co-main event of the evening. This is match number 8 of the night, where we'll see Bayley defending her Smackdown Women's Championship against Nikki Cross, to me, which feels like for the 973rd time on pay-per-view. I really feel like there's not much analysis to this. Bayley's gonna win unless Sasha tries to screw her out of the title. Like, Bayley's gonna walk in and out still the Smackdown Women's Champion. With the feud going on, it seems like more than likely boiling over, potentially boiling up to then boiling over between Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. I don't think Nikki's gonna win here. The outside chance of Sasha Banks screwing Bayley out of the title here to where Nikki would win, that's the only way I could see it happening, because I feel like we all feel and see this going to Sasha versus Bayley for the SmackDown Women's title eventually, to where they're coming to blows match, and I just think Nikki Cross is definitely going to lose here again to Bayley on pay-per-view. So now on to our main event of the evening, and that'll be for the WWE Championship, where we'll see Drew McIntyre putting his title up on the line against Randy Orton in an ambulance match. Now, this is the second best match I believe that there could be a title switch, since it's a gimmick match here and no one has to get pinned. With that being said, I feel like the ambulance definitely evens up the odds here to where you can go either way with it between Orton and McIntyre here. But unless Keith Lee gets involved to do something to McIntyre or to Orton, whatever, I believe Drew McIntyre will retain the WWE Championship here and beat Randy Orton. Felt like the chance to put the title on Orton was SummerSlam. Once that came and went, with McIntyre still holding on to the gold at the end of the night, I feel like Randy Orton has now missed his chance to become WWE Champion. And I feel like McIntyre will keep his title going on to where him and Keith Lee will more than likely have their match at the next pay-per-view, and we'll see where that goes. But I feel like after this match, this is definitely going to leave Randy Orton in some type of limbo where we have no idea where he fits in on Raw and what he'll do next. Maybe some legend will come back out and they'll have a match at Survivor Series or something. But other than that, I think Randy Orton's going to get lost here after he built himself up great running into SummerSlam. It just seems like it's fallen short here once he lost to McIntyre. So that'll do it for my predictions for the 2020 edition of Clash of Champions. Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you like what I'm doing on this channel and want to see more, hit the subscribe button. And as always, thanks for watching.